one. This will be the first topic, or I will be the first reporter to discuss on what science discussion that we will be going through. So today we will be discuss about the aquatic organism. What are these aquatic organisms and their different types of organism in aquatic organism, or their characteristic, and so on. So I will be share to you what is aquatic organism and the three main groups of aquatic organism. So aquatic organism is where we can see in the oceans, rivers, and water bodies are home to different aquatic organisms. So we can see different types of organisms when we go through the oceans, rivers, and water. This aquatic organisms refers to plants or animals that spend their life cycle in aquatic ecosystem or water habitat. So in aquatic habitat, an area where this water organism live. No, doon sila nakatira. So maraming mga organism na nakatira sa water. Then, this includes the rivers, the estuaries, ponds, lakes, oceans, and many more. In that, there are many organisms na makikita natin doon. So, the different groups of aquatic species is highly dependent upon each other to meet their nutrient needs by feeding one another. So, maraming mga organism din na nakatira doon na nila makikita yung kanilang kinakain. At doon sila nabubuhay. So, many of organisms as that. And, that is the aquatic organism. So, the aquatic organism have three main groups that we will need to know and to understand or to have in our mind. So, what are these three main groups of aquatic organism? So, we have the plankton, the nekton, and the benthos. Now, let's go first to the plankton. What is this plankton? Plankton are tiny aquatic organisms that cannot move on their own. They live in the aquatic zone, and also they include the phytoplankton, or what we call phytoplankton, and zooplankton. The phytoplankton are bacteria and algae that use sunlight to make food. And the zooplankton are tiny animals that feed on phytoplankton. So this will be the example of plankton. That one. Sila yung tinatawag natin na mga bacteria or algae na makikita natin sa dagat. Next one is the nekton. Nekton are aquatic animals that can move on their own by swimming through the water. They may live in the aquatic or aquatic zone. They feed on plankton or other nekton. Example of nekton include fish and shrimp. So this will be our nekton. Yung makikita natin na mga fishes or another kind of fishes na kaya nilang lumangoy. Like shark or any kind of fishes na atin makikita, octopus, na kaya nila kainin yung sarili nilang nekton. Yun ang tawag sa kanila. Nekton ang tawag sa kanila. Next, we have the last one is the benthos. Benthos are aquatic organisms that crawl and lie in the sediment at the bottom of the body of water. When we say the bottom of the body of water, nasa ilalim po. Pinakailalim po. And kung ano ang nandoon sa pinakailalim is land, right? So, many are decomposers. Benthos include sponge, clams, and anglerfish. Sila yung makikita natin sa ilalim ng tubig like starfish or yung mga mga sponge or shells, and sila rin yung nakatira or kanila rin ang habitat na yon. Sila ang tinatawag na benthos. This will be the illustration of how we can determine the three main groups of aquatic organisms. The first one, we have the planktons, the nektuns, and the benthos of aquatic organisms. I hope you can get useful knowledge for this presentation. Good luck and thank you everyone.